We're so back. Hi everyone, I'm Helix, and for the first time in like 3 months or something, welcome to Parallel Universe, the show about community-created content. I am one of the hosts of this show, Limey is the other. You're getting me today, but please, tune in at this time every other Friday for fan games, mods, custom levels, and even, as is the case today, randomizers. Pippi and Gymnast, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this specific randomizer?
Hello, I'm Pippi in a top hat, and we are here to do Skyward Sword co-op randomizer for you, and because there's co-op, there's 2 of us.
Hi, I am the second person of the co-op. I am Gymnast.
I
also play Skyward Sword.
So, Skyward Sword Randomizer is a community-made project. It basically takes all of the items in the game that we told it to, and puts them in a big pot and stirs them around and puts them in random locations that we do not know where they're gonna be. And we're gonna have to work together to try to divide and conquer and hopefully both finish the game for you, because it is a completable and unique puzzle every single time. Jim, you want to talk about our settings?
Yeah, so I guess the first thing that you'll see when we start is we do have random starting location on. So we don't know where we're going to start. The place we will start is pretty much going to be completely random, and we will have to immediately figure out how to divvy up where we're going to go, what we're going to do to try and complete the randomizer as fast as possible. I guess we should also note that the randomizer has a wide range of locations that it can place random items. We do not have all of the locations on, because that would take longer than we have time for, but we have a decent amount on, and we'll get into the specifics of what's on or not on as we get into the randomizer. But yeah, I believe with that we are ready to go.
Yeah, I think that's our whole preamble. Helix, would you like to count us in?
Oh, I would love to. All right, on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, both of you.
Thank you.
All right, where are we dropping?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, well, we have the vanilla entrance.
And Goddess Harp.
And we immediately got the harp. All right, I'll turn it to nighttime
nice.
And do the do the check immediately here that requires the goddess harp.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I guess I'm doing the intended Skyloft route. Or intended, quote unquote. This is like kind of the standard route that we do at the beginning of most seeds, because not every settings set actually uses random starting location. But what are our required dungeons? We should have 4 of those.
Yes. Our 4 required dungeons this seed are Earth Temple, Linear Mining Facility, Sand Ship, and Fire Sanctuary. So of course we got the 4 longest dungeons for this seed right here.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is very funny.
Yeah, this is very funny for multiple reasons. So you might have noticed there that I just called Phi and chose an option that the vanilla game does not have called Warp to Start. This is basically the randomizer's way of ensuring that we don't potentially get soft locked anywhere. We can warp back to the start of Skyloft in case we might get stuck somewhere, just to ensure that things stay smooth and we don't get locked out anywhere.
Because we're starting here, I'm making a Bitmagic file. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that might be a smart idea. I'm gonna go to the bazaar and do some of the central Skyloft stuff.
All right. I'll do
start us out here.
The goddess statue, and then I'll head to the sky to go do the hints. So we do have
good
hints.
news.
Yes.
There is a sword on the potion lake.
Oh, just kidding. I'll go get that first. Swords are very powerful because we have a setting in the Skyward Sword Randomizer called Chest Dowsing Matches Contents. And basically what that means is you can point your sword at a chest and it'll tell you if the randomizer thinks that we need the contents or not. Sometimes the randomizer is not correct because there are such things as like duplicates of items. Well, that's a wallet and a trindle.
Yeah, so for example, right here, we're getting this chest that's very loudly pinging at us that it has something inside it. But we cannot access that chest yet because it requires an item called the Water Dragon Scale that allows us to actually swim underwater and through a tunnel to get to that chest. We will have to keep that in mind for later.
So the required items to finish our seed are going to be all 3 pieces of the Triforce. I just got one of them. It's in the goddess statue for us. The True Master Sword, which means we need, what is it, 5 swords?
6 swords.
6 swords,
and I found another sword in the waterfall cave. So there's 2 swords down already.
And we also need the goddess harp, which we have. Nice. So the game also generates hints for us on where we will find something or nothing, just to help us along, and it's up to us to interpret those hints. But those hints have been scattered around on the various gossip stones, around the sky and the regions. So we're gonna talk to those. Central Skyloft is Sots. We figured that one out. And Beetle before Tentalus.
Beetle shop on the path to Tentalus.
And you just got
so that
bow.
means that I did just get Bow in the waterfall cave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the wallet that you found and then go check Beetle's shop. Because Beetle's shop has items which cost money.
Yes.
In total, if we wanted to buy all the items, it's going to cost us 650 rupees. Hopefully we won't need to get all of those items, but that is what the maximum number of rupees we might need is.
We do also have
did you pick up any, like, silver or gold rupees by chance?
No, I did not.
Or... Okay.
Oh, I can douse the sky. Okay, no spiral charge rocks. Double checking? Yeah, no. You can douse for chests as long as they are loaded and anywhere in the sky. The rest of the checks in the sky are loaded. So I can stand in one space, do a little spinny, and know that we don't need to get any of the chests in the sky, which is good to know because they require a spiral charge item. No village.
Oh, no
and
village.
A sword in central. We figured that one out.
Oh, okay. Wonder if both of those hints were pointing towards both of the swords, because we do have 2 swords in Central Skyloft that we already found.
No village is very helpful to know, though. That tells us we don't have to do any of those checks.
Yep. I mean, granted, there's only 2 checks,
yes.
But they are time-consuming checks, so it's nice that they're already out.
Alright. Let's see our last sky gossip stone. Upper Skyloft before Moldarak, and Central before Scaldera.
Okay. Beetle is selling Furious Courage for 300 rupees. We could just skip that. Because of glitches. If that's necessary for anything.
I'm gonna talk to Oriel while I'm out here.
Yeah. Yeah, so because we didn't start on a surface region, we are going to need a tablet to descend to any of the surface regions. And it looks like Beetle has the whip for us.
Ooh.
Which does not immediately help anything, but will potentially be necessary for some stuff in Sandsea.
And that was also our path
requires...
to Tentalus, right? So that probably means we need to do Treasure Room.
Well, it could be that, or it could be Ferrari's Courage,
yeah.
But it's probably the whip. Yeah. Oh, and there is another harp object here. Ballad of the Goddess. Okay.
All right,
I will need more money for that.
That's interesting. What's wrong, Pero? Don't rob me! Alright, I'm gonna go pick up my other sword.
Yeah, it's looking like we may have to farm some rupees here.
That's unfortunate. Well,
I Yeah, because it looks like we're gonna need Ballad of the Goddess. I think.
Unfortunately, no
We're gonna
RBMing
bump
it
into
open
trees.
at the moment. Does this tree have a rupee?
Right.
Don't climb it. Nope.
Actually, I don't know if that one does. I don't think so. I'm gonna run around in the sky and see if I can find a way to kill for a red rupee and make my way back.
I'm murdering pumpkins. They were here, and they looked fun to smash. Ooh, I got a 5er. I just need 300, right?
You will need 300, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, here's a Gwei. Alright, there's our red rupee. And now I will go back and farm more blue rupees. Yeah, I guess this is technically in logic because the bamboo cutting mini-game, which you can farm rupees at, is in logic, but I think in this case it's faster to just keep farming rupees on Skyloft instead of going over to the bamboo mini-game.
Oh, where was the bow?
The bow was in the waterfall cave, which will also have a red rupee, so...
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Were either the chests anything in Waterfall Cave?
Yes, the top one was another sword.
Oh, right. Of course, that's where the sword was. Did you open the second one?
No, I did not, because it was not paying, so it might be.
We're gonna try. Find out if it's money. Please don't be robbing me.
Oh, no. Of course it robbed you.
I cursed myself. I cursed my... that one's on me.
I will say this is definitely a very silly start.
This is. Alright, I'm gonna warp to start and start bonking more trees. Oh, I didn't want to talk to Gipora.
Alright, I'm at 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay.
Woo!
Yay! But yeah, so the Ballad of the Goddess will open up, logically, one check.
Illogically, too.
Illogically, too, yeah. Where is the rope? Because it will allow us to get into the Thunderhead, which is basically just a separate region of the sky that in the regular game you have to blast open with a portal, sort of, to be able to access.
Guess I could also go guava hunting.
Yep.
Probably the fastest option.
There is a very rare chance that you can actually get a Gwei that has a silver rupee.
It's very bad luck in speedruns, but currently it would be very good luck.
Yeah, it would be very convenient to get the silver rupee Gwei.
They also are like, they fly faster if they spawn as a silver rupee instead of as a red rupee, so it might be a little bit more annoying. But
yeah, I mean, with the randos speed up on the flying,
oh, that's
should be
true.
pretty reasonable, I think. Yeah. By the way, the rando speeds up the flying to make it reasonable in this game.
That's awesome. That's a great quality of life change, actually.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. Alright, so we're first gonna douse for the chest that's not in logic here. It does not appear to be pinging, so we can ignore it. There's also an extra gossip stone that we can get for additional hints.
Oh, does this tree not have a rupee in it? Ah, apparently not.
I don't think so, no. I know that the two by the Skykeep bird.
I got those two. Looking for two more
another
rupees.
Beetle's shop
this
for Tentalus hint.
Okay.
And a Farron Woods for Scaldera.
Alright. And was the Dowsville chest pinging?
No.
So, our progression better be over there.
Yeah. I don't think it has much of a choice.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, that was a very strange landing, but we'll take it.
This
I
is
like
also
face
a very...
planted and then auto jumped off of the thing in the center.
Oh, I need
Yeah. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
That's very funny. Yeah, fun fact, Skyward Sword has, root cores in the vanilla game. They are only in a mini-game, I believe. But in the randomizer, you can just set them to be a possible item pickup. And they just rob you, and it's just very funny to get mugged. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Alright. Are we getting an actual progression here? Okay, we got the emerald.
Oh, there you are. I couldn't find his little thingy. Alright, well, at least we know we're done with shop.
Yes.
Because, well, we can randomize more items in shop. It is an option in the randomizer. We did not elect to do so in these settings because this is probably as bad as money grinding can get in these settings. We don't have to grind for over 1,000 rupees, which is good.
Yeah, so the Emerald Tablet gives us access to the Farron region, and one other setting that we have on is we have random starting statue. So normally, when you go into Farron for the first time, you enter the sealed grounds with a specific statue, but the statue that we start with here is actually going to be random, but it is just the sealed ground statue. So
wait, is that BTT?
Random entry. That's VTT. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not quite, it's French vanilla.
Yeah. So far, our random entrances are not very random.
There is a very...
what
was it?
The Ruby Tablet can be found in Farron Woods, and Beetle's shop is also on the path to G2. Alright, well, I guess that means we're RBMing the Farron Trial Gate open.
Probably, yeah. Oh, you do have Ballad and Harp. You can just full clear sealed grounds while I'm over here getting my tablet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have bow, so it is actually arrow and repose.
Yay! That's way easier to draw. I don't want to draw Harp.
The Goron Gorko here asks us to draw something, and if we draw it correctly, he gives us a check. Or gives us an item. Art piece. Alright, you don't have to draw anything.
You don't get to see my stunning art skills. I draw very tiny arrows.
And we're also gonna get another check in here that just happens automatically because we have the harp. Because when you come to the sealed temple with the harp in the original game, you start this whole sequence of things. And I got robbed. Okay. Well, nothing in the sealed grounds.
There we go. Alright.
Yeah, based on all the Beatles shop hints that we got, I'm just going to immediately...
you want to RBM the trial?
But yeah, I'm going to RBM the trial when I get a chance to.
You want to go do the trial and I'll do Kikwi?
Yeah, I guess that probably sounds like a smart idea.
You don't have to be a slow lawnmower!
We don't have to be a slow lawnmower, yeah.
One of the checks asks us to be a lawnmower.
I love out-of-context quotes in speedruns.
Just defeat these goblins. I don't know if that actually is a permanent flag if we don't continue talking to the Kiwis.
If you talk to Machi once, it is. Like, if you start the cutscene, I believe.
Well, too late.
Oops. You'll have to pay your taxes.
I will have to pay my taxes later. Alright, so I'm going to save the game here, and then I'm going to use this Deku Baba to intentionally die. It will be pretty slow, because I just kind of have to wait for Deku Baba to deal damage to me over and over again. But basically, we're going to do this fun little neat trick called Back in Time.
If you've ever seen a vanilla speedrun of this game, you've probably seen it a lot.
Yeah, and basically our goal with Back in Time is we're essentially trying to bypass needing to buy that 300 rupee item in Beetle's shop, because we don't want to have to farm up 300 rupees again. And based on the hints that we've gotten, it seems like I would be shocked if somehow that song was not required. Yeah. I'm also going to do something called creating a corrupt file, which will just help me die faster later. So that we don't have to go through getting slowly killed by a Deku Baba again. Because a corrupt file, when you start it, will instantly kill Link, because on a corrupt file, every value is set to 0. This also includes Link's health, so he instantly dies.
Oh, good.
It also includes some other stuff, so do not hit continue after you die, or bad things happen. Get a funny crash.
I have not done this RBM in a long time, so hopefully I do this correctly. Alright, well, we'll see if that worked or not.
Meanwhile,
so basically,
yeah,
so Pippi's gonna do the Kikwi quest. I'm gonna go see if I successfully opened up our trial gate or not. I do first have to make some sort of flag change on the map here, which I can conveniently do by picking up this other sword that I found.
Oh! Very nice.
The item on the tree. Now we've got its longsword, which also puts another check in Thunderhead into logic.
Oh, I can't wait to do that.
Let's see. So I do also have to reload the map here for the trial gate to potentially be open. I will knock down that vine, exit the map into the deep woods. Also, I guess I can just check the deep woods chest at that point. There is one check in the deep woods that we can potentially go and get. See if it's pinging or not. Oh, it is pinging. All right. Well, I guess I'm going over here now.
I'm getting a little distracted. Oh, that is
just a little distracted.
Gratitude crystals on the hollow tree branch.
Okay.
Which we cannot get, but I can peek that check. We need the beetle to get that. We need to like send the beetle up to go pick up some things. But if we need the gratitude crystals later, we'll know we can come back for them.
Yeah, so right there I did a trick called Cube Warp, which warped me up to this ledge, because the cutscene resets Link's position up on this ledge. Now I can get this chest faster. What does this chest have? It has the ruby tablet! Alright, we were hinted about that.
Nice.
So, not too surprising, but nice.
It's good to have. We like to have more regions.
Alright, so Upper Skyloft and Bokoblin Base are Spirit of the Sword.
Ah.
Well, we found the harp in Upper Skyloft, so that was probably what that was. And once we exit the Deep Woods back to Farron Woods, we'll see the moment of truth of if the RBM worked or not. Because basically what I did was I tried to set the corresponding flag for the trial gate to the Silent Realm being open while I was on the title screen and have the flag transfer over to the Farron map here. Just because of how different maps use the same scene flag space. Alright, it worked. Cool.
Yay!
I'm glad that I remember how to do that RBM after having not done it in like 3 years. So that's cool.
Muscle memory doesn't die.
Yeah, so this is the Farron Silent Realm. So normally in the vanilla game, you complete each of the Silent Realms for a single item. We do have an item that we get for beating the Silent Realm, but there are also some extra items that the randomizer puts in here with a setting called Trial Treasure Sanity, or sometimes you refer to it as Dusk Relic Shuffle. Because basically each of the trials will have some Dusk Relics in them, and Okay, that is a shield that we don't need. The dust relics are now shuffled into random items, which we can see identified by, in this trial, the yellow glow around them, so that we can differentiate them from the actual tiers that we have to collect for completing the trial.
I'm so sad. I accidentally hit the Boko and now I have to do the walk of shame. That is
well,
bomb bag!
Probably our path. Yeah, so bomb bag is logically required for a lot of things in this game. Both Linear Mining Facility and Earth Temple logically require bomb bags, so not too surprising.
There we go.
While we're working on that, I want to encourage everyone to join the official GDQ Discord and add the new hotfix role. New thing we're doing is we start a revamped hotfix season, so you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners, etc. Use ! Discord and Twitch chat for more info. I'm super excited about that. Please check it out.
Alright, so yeah, each of the trials will have, I believe we set it to 6.
Yep.
6 randomized items in them, in addition to the one that we get for completing the trial. So I do have to make sure that I do see 6 unique items. Sometimes if the random items just get randomized to vanilla dust relics, they don't actually have the yellow glow around them. But I do believe I did see 6 unique things here. Ooh! Water Dragon Scale. That's almost vanilla. One more item down here. It's just a heart piece.
Yay! So I was a successful lawnmower.
Yay! Right,
Water Dragon Scale is a really good
complete
pickup
the
over here.
Yeah, Water Dragon Scale we can immediately put to good use here. You do not need to actually complete the trial. Yeah.
That's exciting.
I do like how because I got a treasure, the treasure spawned like another one of those yellow light orbs where Link was standing and then he just walked away from it. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Normally, we don't actually complete the trials if they aren't hard required, because when you pick up the song that would open the trial, it usually gives you a hint telling you whether or not the trial reward is required. But because we didn't actually pick up the song, because we are skipping that using glitches, gratitude crystals! I love it.
Gratitude crystals.
Oh, that is a harp-shaped object over there that I thought was a medal earlier. Let's see what that is. We don't actually get the hint. That is Nehru? Yeah, I'm gonna double check what Nehru's hint was. We do not need the reward for the Nehru trial. Alright, now, I probably should go get bombs, because I can't really do anything else without Water Dragon Scale.
Yeah.
So, where were my Water Dragon Scale and bombs?
So bombs is on, I'm gonna refer to it as that one check we missed one time because it was behind the tree.
Yup.
Yeah, okay, so you know which one that is.
I should know, hopefully.
Yeah, and also the Water Dragon Scale was, if you do the trial route, normally it's at like the very end at the base of the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah. I will also go through Lake Floria now, so if there's nothing in Lake Floria, you might not need the Water Dragon Scale. Oh, Elden Silent Realm is Sots.
Well, we do know we have
Summit.
A ping in Chest and Shed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have a Chest and Shed ping. And it's not very far out of the way anyway, so...
Yeah. I'll grab them both. Right, now I get to do the same
Volcano
thing.
Volcano Summit is on the path to Moldarak. That is actually a pretty good hint because there aren't very many checks in Volcano Summit, so... That narrows down a place to look for what is, at this point, either a Beetle, Gust Bellows, or Amber Tablet. One of those three things has to be in Volcano Summit.
My muscle memory wants to do Dig Spot RBM right now. We're not doing Dig Spot RBM. Whoa, come on.
And so I'm just gonna swim under these rocks here, because I'm actually going through Lake Floria backwards. Those rocks were not made with the expectation that you would be going backwards. Oh, alright, well, speaking of Volcano Summit, here are the Fire Shield earrings. So... Looks like when you go through Floria, you're gonna want to go through forward and not backward.
What
'cause
commits
this is...
do I have? I can push an outlog.
Yeah.
I've already...
And Colin's letter. Alright. I will go investigate Colin's letter and see if that's required or not. Also, we are getting weird sound now, because we warped to start from underwater, which has warped sound, so you're gonna get to hear Warped Night Academy sound as if it's underwater.
Yeah, it is often really funny if you get a very large starting map and have to warp to start to get out of Floria backwards because, you know, there's not an exit there. You just get a good, fun, long map with just underwater sounds. Alright, hopefully I also know how to do the Farron Trial RBM.
Yeah, it should just be pull out sword, target, hold target, start file, and then stab repeatedly.
Well, I did slashies, but either should work as long as I break the thing.
Probably fine.
Are we good?
I was a wingman for Pippet and he robbed me.
Yeah, we're good.
Yay!
We know how to do the trick that you really don't often do in these settings, which is kind of a fun treat.
Yeah.
There is a way to RBM every single trial. Luckily, that's the fastest one. And RBM just being any time that we set flags on the title screen and carry them into our file like that. But luckily, that's the fast one. If we got any of the other ones, they probably would have been a lot slower to do.
Yeah.
But since...
Right, and Shed Chest is Spiral Charge.
Which is dead!
Which is dead!
So, was there anything in Floria?
Fire Shield earrings.
Oh, yeah, so I have to do that. Is it over here was the one that was blocked by the tree? No, it's not you. Where are you?
No, it was higher up.
Okay. For bombs, that is.
It's back. It's where you would like drop down the hole for the last Kiwi.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Doing the Kiwi route, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna make my way over to Eldon, which also does not have a random starting entrance.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's near the end over there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, end of the, like, non-Silent Realm Kiwi route.
Oh, okay. It's over this way. Got it. Got it. There we go.
We have a single ping in Eldon's now. So only one of the chests that we can immediately see in view is actually relevant, which is the first chest right here in the first room.
So the other one is by Buka, you said? Or by...
by the stairs near, like, where the end of the trial route would be.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's on viewing platform. I understand. I'm sorry, I got confused.
No, it's fine.
This game is about communication.
Explaining where, like, random trial items are is difficult, because they're not always in the exact same location.
Yeah, there we go. But I don't have to complete the trial, because we already know that the trial is dead. So I can just... Yeah, I'm good. Bye! Oh, I forgot to mark that I have a tablet. That would be an important thing to mark I have.
I think our Boko base slots was just plats.
Ah!
Because there are no pings, and he gave us a beetle.
Alright,
Yes.
I will go join you in Elden, I guess.
Yeah, probably the best idea after getting Fire Shield earrings.
Do you want me to get Fire Shield earrings first?
Yeah, that's probably...
Which
the
check
better
in
decision.
Floria were they?
It was under the annoying boulder in the center.
Oh, good. Yay,
Yeah.
I get to do the annoying boulder.
But you do get to go forward.
I do. So I get to do the trick slightly differently from how Jim did it. If I can get on this fence. You're not supposed to be able to get on this fence, but, since when do we care about what you're supposed to be able to do in this game? Oh, come on.
So we also picked up 5 crystals in a bottle so far in Elden, in addition to the beetle.
That'll
other
put...
things of note so far.
There we go. There we go. Whee! We cannot
Whee!
really... Well, we could get through that door, I think. Do you need slingshot? Can you use bow? I don't know. We never open that door. This is the point.
Yeah. Well, we don't have gust bellows or claw shots, so we wouldn't be able to get up there. Okay, we're gonna do this the fun way. There we go. Just let a bomb explode. Oh, wait, we need to get rid of this guy also. Darn it, he spawned more. Okay, well,
Now you can let another
Almost
bomb
got-
explode.
yeah, that's how I'll go for the Skyward Strike.
Alright, where is my fish? Fish? Hello? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I love how that shot
Alright,
only
so-
works when it looks like it's not going to.
Yeah.
Was there anything in Mogwinter?
I got the life tree fruit and 5 more gratitude crystals, so nothing like immediately important.
Oh right, I have 10 gratitude crystals because I did Kiwi quests.
Ow, I'm bonked.
But did you get circles? I missed it.
I did not get circles, unfortunately.
No, there is a way to visibly glitch out the beginning of that cutscene. It does not save time, it is not faster, it's just funny. And it's kind of a
Funny.
community meme. So,
Funny is important.
can I do dig spot RBM?
Absolutely.
Yeah!
We don't, especially because we don't have digging mitts.
I mean, we're at the perfect statue to do it.
Oh.
Oh, that's another
Another
sword!
sword.
We're so
Alright, we
wealthy
got
in
white
swords. Alright, so instead of damaging down, because I have health, I'm just gonna save and quit title. And open my corrupt file. And, how you doing, oh. You're dying into a statue. Got it.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Oh, wow. The fire shield earrings can be found at Lake Floria.
Oh,
so I bet hint is
thanks!
useful. And Earth Temple is on the path to Girahim 2. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Earth Temple. I guess I could go into Earth Temple?
Yeah, that is an option. There's, because you have a beetle, right?
Yeah, we got the beetle from Flats.
There's only really one check you can't get to, which is mitts locked. But we can check to see if that is anything because we can ping it. And we can also, usually finish the dungeon. Almost always finish. Oh, that's another thing!
Another beetle! Okay.
That whole
Actually, very
sequence
good.
got me 1 out of logic check that usually would require digging mitts, but we don't have digging mitts. So, do I need anything else other than plats?
There is a bottle in the chest in the first room, and then 5 gratitude crystals in the crawl space.
Alright, I'll grab those.
If you would like those.
Considering I have more gratitude crystals, I think, I will grab them.
Okay, the one chest we can't get is dead. Yay!
Woo! That means we can full clear the dungeon!
Woo! I'm supposed to roll there. Oopsie daisy.
Whoopie doopie.
Nice. I like getting the sound that the rope got cut, but the rope doesn't actually get cut.
Oh, nice.
That's my favorite one.
Did you ping Boko Base?
Yes, it was all dead.
Oh! So if there's anything we need in Boko Base, it's gonna be in a different room at the top of Boko Base. I guess I'll jet to Summit.
Yeah.
Because we did have a path. Oh, well, we can't actually get
can
anything in Summit, but
yeah, we can't actually get anything in Summit.
Yeah. We can get the hints. It was just the 2 on the cliff. Let's see if this trick agrees with me today. Oh, hold on. Come on, Bob. There we go.
I'm gonna do another RBM here. This is just one that will raise up the bridge, the second half of Earth Temple. Because normally there is there's like this series of pegs that you have to push in to raise the bridge. Circles! No, understandable.
I guess I'll go forwards.
Yes, we will be making the bridge raise up without having to push in the pegs, because doing that requires basically going around this like long lava tunnel on the slow rolling boulder, so it's like usually around 20 to 30 seconds faster to just do this instead. I do have to make sure that I enter into the Night Academy here with my corrupt file though, otherwise the game's gonna crash, which would not be a good thing.
Yeah, back in time is very useful, but it is also a bit finicky. There's a lot of things that, it's very consistent what makes it crash and what doesn't. But you just gotta be a little bit careful, that you don't do one of the bad things. If we can't get anything in Summit, I could go full clear, Thunderhead and drop off some Betro stuff? I'm trying to think what else I have access to right now.
Yeah, I mean, it may not be an entirely bad idea to just follow me into Earth Temple right now, just because, like those are a long. That's a long commitment for very few chests.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, so far the chests that we're pinging were the west room chest, the chest at the back of the hub room. Oh, there's a Tringle in the mini boss chest. Okay.
Ooh.
This messes up my plan for dying to reload the pack,
no.
but oh well.
No, stop. Camera. Don't miss my platform cycle.
Lead had the boss key. That. Because we have... I'm gonna try to do some geeky goddess...
yeah, because we have White Sword.
Or dowsing here, yeah. Okay, well none of that is pinging, so we'll still have to go get... there's basically a check that's pretty out of the way in Earth Temple, which requires us to break a bunch of walls and then like fly the beetle into this really small pathway. So I will have to go do that afterwards.
might get slapped in the face, but that's honestly okay, because I needed to damage down anyway. Oh no, he backed up. Interesting.
The slingshot.
Useful for Fire Sanctuary, potentially.
Yep. Oh my god, wait, is that our logical access to fire shield earrings? Well, actually, no, we have the beetle, so that would satisfy that requirement, so I don't think that's it. I'll just roll the boulder over here for this check and then death warp back to the statue. Oh, no, that blows me up. It's not do that.
Oh,
I forgot that if you're on fire and you pull out a bomb, the game just makes the bomb explode instantly.
oh dear. Yeah, when I made that extra file at the beginning of the game, that lets me do one thing. Actually, I'm gonna go grab the slingshot, I guess, while you're doing that. It was chest and west room, the slingshot, right?
Yeah, chest and west room, and you also want to do the mini-boss as well.
Yeah, but I want to wait until you confirm whether or not I need that so that I can death warp without getting a full heal.
That's true, yeah.
Personally. Did I need the chest on left side of hub room? That's pinging?
I did not get that one.
Okay, I can go grab that after I get... If this platform will ever pick me up. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is the annoying check right here that to fly the beetle in for. And it's dead! Oh, it's a Rupor. I guess it makes sense that Rupors don't ping for rupee pings.
Yeah, since they are the opposite of a rupee.
Yeah.
They are the absence of rupees. I don't know how we pick up negative money, but we sure do.
I can actually go check the chest in the back of the room now.
Oh, I was gonna go do that. Then I'll just, you know, go die. That's a thing that I have to do still. Actually,
It's
I
gratitude
should...
crystal.
Oh, nice. I should double check that I committed first. You have to make a change to your file to make sure that the changes that you make in back in time actually work. So it's good to know what sets flags and what doesn't. And I know for a fact that viewing that cutscene of the bridge being down counts as a commit. So oops, I don't need to be over here. I need to be over here. Because I need to
And
go
more
get my
gratitude crystals.
Ooh. How many gratitude crystals do you have now?
I have 20. Alright, so far the only items we've received that could be path items have been gratitude crystals and the slingshot.
Yes, because, well, the pieces of the Triforce are hard required to finish the seed. They are not things that unlock any checks. They have, literally nothing that they are a requirement for. And there is, in fact, one check that requires every other hard required item and all dungeon completions, except for Triforce. So, a Triforce can be there. We hope it isn't. That's a very silly place for a Triforce. It would be really funny, though.
It would be really funny, yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, what is that?
I must make sure to switch off of gratitude crystal housing. That would have been bad.
Yeah, please don't do that.
If I had kept that on.
Where was Bosky?
Led.
Oh.
You'll get it
Right.
here.
Yeah, got it. Hi, Led. Thank you. Alright, I'll probably just grab the gratitude crystals.
Yeah, they're not too out of the way.
They're not too out of the way, and if we need them, we're gonna need them. So gratitude crystals, there is a character in the vanilla game who gives you stuff for collecting gratitude crystals, which you get in vanilla for completing side quests. And he can give you stuff for up to 80 for 80 crystals. We do not have all of those turned on because we do not want to have to collect every single gratitude crystal in the entire game. So instead, in these settings, he will give us something for having 5, something for having 10, 2 things for having 30, and 1 thing for having 40 and 1 for having 50. He does not care about 20, and I don't know why. He's just kind of quirky like that.
Beef with the number 20, I guess.
Yeah. Number 20 killed his family. I don't actually know if he has a family. I don't remember the lore of how he became a monster. Was he born he turns back into a human at the end, right?
Yeah, once you collect all 80, he turns back into a human.
So that implies he was a human already. Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that.
I blame the number 20? Question mark?
Did you mention stutter sprints?
Oh no, I did not.
Welcome to this.
I forget that that's actually tech.
This is not the intended way to clear this puzzle. We could clear it the intended way with, well, sort of, with Hook Beetle, but we're not going to because that's slow. Instead, we just kind of spam the A button rhythmically, and Link sort of jitters his way up the slope and screams a bunch. And
yeah,
it lets you get further than you are supposed to on 1 stamina wheel at the cost of a tiny bit of like running speed. But normally it wants you to like clear out an alcove so you can stop in the middle and refill stamina, and we don't have time for that. We can also use it to get slightly further across quicksand, which will probably become relevant at some point. I'm assuming we're going to Linearu. It's only required
I would
or
hope
something.
So. We do have 2 required dungeons there, yeah. The Amber Tablet is somewhere. We'll find it.
I'm betting White Sword Check and Thunderhead. This is my assumption. The 2 items...
Well, I guess...
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna do the RVM you did earlier just to get Hook Beetle.
Ah, yes.
And then I guess I will go up to Thunderhead. Actually, I guess I should have saved and quit into my profile, but instead I will let these fine bokoblins right here damage me down, and then I will jump into the lava for a faster death animation.
Yeah, Link's very dramatic when he dies on land. He's less dramatic when he dies into lava. Oh! That worked anyway. Die, meatball.
Well, I hate to interrupt, but when you're done killing that meatball, I think this is actually a great time for a break. Yeah, we do have to take a quick break, but we will be right back. Do not go anywhere. Anyone, Parallel Universe will return very shortly. But while we are taking this quick break, great time for you all to get some water, get a snack or something, but also do me a favor. Head over to youtube.com/gamesdonequick and drop a sub if you haven't yet. If you ever miss any of our hotfix content, or any of our other content, of course, you can catch it right there. But like I said, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Parallel Universe. Thank you all for sticking around. I appreciate it. If you're just joining us, this is the show about community-created content. And let's just get right back into it. Pippi and Gymnast, take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we ready to resume the Skyward Sword Randomizer co-op?
We sure are.
I'm ready.
Helix, do you want to count us in again?
Oh, I sure can. All right. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's not making me calibrate. Was the heart container anything?
No, it's a silver ruby.
Okay, neat. I'm running away.
Yeah, I'm having to recalibrate, apparently.
The game just decided I'm lucky.
Yeah. Yes, so to resume, I am doing the RBM that Pippi did earlier to get a progressive beetle out of logic. But now I have the hook beetle, because the hook beetle will definitely come in useful later, most likely. I would be surprised if it somehow wasn't required, but...
Logically, we need Hook Beetle to get into Linnaeus Mining Facility, which is one of our dungeons, though we also have Whip, which we can skip that using Whip. And also we need it to get through a room in Fire Sanctuary, as well as some other various checks around.
Yeah, so I'm heading off to the Thunderhead.
And I'm going to go pick up that last pack of gratitude crystals that Jim got earlier in Magma Turf. So that I have 30, because Batro really likes the number 30. He doesn't like 20, he loves 30. And I'd like to enter Batro's house the minimum number of times then. Be nice. Alright, let's see if we... No Linnaeus tablet.
Nope, no Linnaeus tablet. Well, time for me to go do bottle thing.
Have fun with Fledge.
Thanks. I'm gonna do Oriel first.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah. Well, the good news is we never have to come back to Thunder.
That's good news for me, because Thunderhead is a little out of the way usually. Oh, my arrow missed. There we go. I just had to wait for that last Boko to die off screen in order for it to register him as dead. So, currently, we're kind of really hoping for claw shots, first of all. Claw shots being probably the best item for movement and checks in the game, in the randomizer. Just speeds up a lot. And the Linnaeus tablet. Those would be our ideal items to pick up, because obviously a whole other area means a lot more checks. And also we have the song for Linnaeus already, and it would be convenient to do all of those while we're there.
So logically, we only have, excluding this check I'm about to get right now, we have 6 checks left in logic.
Oh, I have my tracker set to trick logic, so I don't know how many checks are left in logic.
Oh.
My tracker knows what checks I can do, which isn't necessarily the same thing as all of the checks that the game can do. And speaking of community-made projects and content, our tracker is also developed by a community member. It's like a really helpful tool, and can really help, especially if you're just starting out or trying the randomizer out casually, in helping you sort of know what checks you can and can't do at what times, and like can really help out the process a lot. So shout outs to everybody who developed the tracker.
Thanks in general to everyone who develops like trackers and practice mods and just other useful utilities with regard to speedrun and speedrun adjacent stuff. It's the unsung heroes of the community for real.
Alright, so 3 of our checks from Batro have been dead. No Batro yet.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
I believe that means there's the beetle checks in Farron Woods and Fledge. I'm currently doing Fledge.
All right, I guess. The one beetle check was more gratitude crystals. Do you remember what was on Floria?
No, I didn't check that. But also, Paro's reward was more gratitude crystals, so I believe that puts 40 in logic.
Yay! I'll pick up the gratitude crystals while I'm in Farron. And also,
I really hope this doesn't mean that I have to do Kiwi Elder, because we had a seed like this also previously where, like, gratitude crystals on Kiwi Elder were required. We really hope that's not the case, because I don't want to have to do Kiwi Elder.
we can also do, there are 15 loose gratitude crystals. Oh right, I've never been to Floria. Because I never went backwards, so I didn't get the statue, because I warped out after the first check. Oopsies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go do that. But, there's what's called loose gratitude crystals. And they're not considered logical to have to get. They're just singleton gratitude crystals that are not randomized. They are always in the same locations, but they're only available at night. And they are, generally speaking, kind of slow to pick up, so we don't really want them, but probably picking up 5 loose is gonna be faster than doing Kiwi Elder.
Yeah.
So that is always an option. Okay, that was nothing. So now I get to do Floria backwards. Oh, come on, Link. You really don't like this jump today, do you? There we go.
Because I'm trying to think, because you have 15 gratitude crystals that I don't have. You had Kiwi Elder, the one you just got, and then there was some other 5 that you got somewhere that I don't remember.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, I only have 10 that you don't have. Because this should... Well, so I'm at 35. That is a wallet. I didn't want to pick that up, but that's okay.
Alright, well, it's not Pledge. I think this is pushing us towards Betro.
How silly.
Guess I will start collecting loose crystals.
And I will elect for instead the Oriel and Pero route because that will, each of the checks that we get that are gratitude crystals gives you a, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. A pack of 5. So it is just faster to grab them all at once if we can. That means I get to dive in here again. Ooh. Oh, it's spicy.
Were there any gratitude crystals on Upper Skyloft?
Oh, yes, there were. There was. I believe a sparring hall. Thank you. That's what we
Oh,
missing.
perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm going in there for the loose crystal anyway. Because I remember it was something early on that I was trying to remember.
Oh, oops, I didn't. Hippie, use your brain. I didn't actually give the mushroom spores to Oriel. I was just like, hey, I brought you some mushroom spores. Maybe you can use them to save your sister. Yeah? All right. Aw, thanks! Money to go in my big old wallet! Thank you. I mean, the other thing we could do is, how well do you remember how to do the Skyloft trial RBW?
Or the Elden Trial reverse bit.
Okay, well that one
bit worked, but
that one I remember a little bit better. We do that one in all dungeons. It's a little bit different in rando, but So there is a trick to be able to get down to Betro during the daytime if you haven't opened the door. But while it is much faster once, it has diminishing returns almost immediately. So I just, when I came here the first time, slept. I didn't turn in Pero. I just... A then B then C, baby, good job. But I slept tonight to actually open the door with, you know, figuring that I would probably be coming back to get 40 or 50. And it's a good thing that it did, although I'm wasting time by forgetting to actually tell him I rescued his sister. Though it is very funny that I believe his sister is walking around in Skyloft on 2 locations at the moment. Don't worry about it.
Some of the actors are just duplicated in a few places in Rando, it's fine.
There we go, thank you. That's vanilla, isn't it?
Yep, it's a vanilla pack of crystals.
Oh, I flung myself in a waterfall. I'm doing a great job.
Doopy doopy.
This check really does not cooperate with me, apparently. Come on, Link. There we go.
I'm about to get my pack of 5 to reach 40, so we'll quickly be following up on getting Betro 40.
Yeah, and hopefully, since this is our last check in logic, again, you better be something. Din's power!
It was Din's power.
Alright, time to go do the trial. I did not notice the hint when it came up, so I will recheck that before entering the trial. And I guess since we're both entering the trial, hey, Jim, what's your favorite direction to go in the Elden trial?
I don't know if I have a favorite direction. All the directions are kind of equally matched. To be honest.
The Elden trial is a lot of people's least favorite trial. I really love the Just Relic Shuffle settings in Skyward Sword Randomizer because I think the trial movement is really neat and it's really fun. But the Elden trial is kind of the longest trial by far to actually complete. Apparently I've also forgot to check Volcano Ascent. Luckily it's pretty close.
Yeah, I'll check the text for Din's power as I get it.
Alright, nice.
Everyone, tell us in the YouTube comments what your favorite trial is. And hey, while you're down there, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, to those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching.
Okay, the reward is probably not too important. Excellent.
Alright, so a reminder that this video game features motion controls.
Yes.
I'm gonna play a harp.
I knew the motion controls are going to be relevant at some point.
No harp cancel, so we have a sick harp solo instead. There is a very precise trick on a motion input to skip this cutscene. So you want to see Fi sing? Wasn't Fi singing such a popular feature when this game came out? Also, though, the motion controls are pretty relevant throughout the gameplay. That, like, yes, every time you move sword, you are doing motion controls. Rolling is flicking the nunchuck. So we do utilize them quite often. Is that more gratitude crystals? That is something that is right here. Our spawn. No, I do not have any questions except for what is that thingamajig? I would like a thingamajig, please. Oh. That is Amber Tablet!
Hey.
It might be worth it if you want to just, like, dip into the trial and get Amber Tablet and I can clear the rest of it.
Yeah, I guess we could go with that. Alright, there we go. So that's what Heart Cancel looks like. The trial gate goes invisible, but it's still actually open, so we can just go into it anyway.
Oh, I got the mighty scatter shot!
Oh, well, I have to get that.
Clearly.
Because we all know the mighty scatter shot is 100% required.
Uh-huh. It's how you finish
I would make a lot of people very sad if I did not get the mighty scatter shot.
Oh, I also have gratitude crystals. We are 3 for 3 on pinging dust relic checks. So
Where is the thing?
yeah, it's right there.
I somehow got lost while I was right next to it. That was interesting.
Okay, what are you? Your claw shots! Don't go straight to Linearu. Alright.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got confused by the colors, and I was like, those look like the colors of digging nets, but I forgot that, yeah, you recolored things.
Yes. Other fun things you can do in Randomizer include, there's ways, ooh, I jumped right into the lava, of, recoloring most things. A lot of things. So you'll notice that, our screens do not quite look the same when it comes to what Link looks like, what items look like, what have you.
Why is the thingy is not falling?
Don't you run up the wall for that?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. I've been, like, Wind Waker brained or something.
Can't run up walls in Wind Waker. But yeah, all of my aesthetics were made by a community member and lovely individual, Ray Stormthunder. So thank you very much, Ray. Because they're gorgeous. I don't know if you've seen my bird. Look at my bird. The next time I'm on my bird. My bird is really cool. I just need everybody to know I have a really cool bird. I'm very happy about my bird. Alright, the faraway one was nothing. I'm assuming there was one up there.
No, I don't. I went up here just to be sure, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing up here on the slope, actually. It's a heart piece. Okay, never mind.
Alright, so I think that is everything, because I was 6. So instead of going back to the beginning, it was very, I was hoping that Jim would confirm it was dead, so that I could just not pick up the tier and ask my friend for a lift back. I do unfortunately have to watch this cutscene again though, and go out and back in. So that'll be our claw shots and our amber tablet, which opens up quite a bit.
Oh, actually, we can... One of us could go to Fire Sanctuary right now. I guess I'll just do that.
Okay. Then,
especially since Summit is path to the neighbor mining facility.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be our bellows. Can it be anything that's not our bellows? I forgot to mark that I have the bow. Had the bow for quite a while now.
Although, I still don't have any digging mitts.
Oh, true!
Going to Fire Sanctuary is the smartest idea, but I'm gonna do it.
Usually, we like to have the item that you're going... that in the vanilla game, you would receive inside the dungeon before we enter the dungeon, if possible, because otherwise you're going to be locked out of progression halfway through the dungeon. Let's see if our random entrance, by the way, is anything interesting. Fancy!
Fancy!
That means I can't get very far.
You can do sand ship, though.
I can. No, we don't have sea chart.
Oh, we don't have sea chart. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. My bad.
We'll see if I'm probably gonna get either sea chart or caves key somewhere.
I think the solution is to simply find sea chart right here on this check.
Yep.
Exactly.
This is it. Nope, that was not it. Hold on. I went to the wrong check first. These checks are very out of logic.
Alright, well, the shortcut chest in Fire Node has a bow.
Oh,
I guess if you really want another bow.
That's good to know. These two checks on the pillars up here, expect...
Oh, I found sea chart. I was talking about me. Wait, that's our path to LMF. Hold on.
Jim, I think we rolled a weird seed.
Yeah.
Oh, but I get to hit things with a whip.
You do.
Whip is great at killing keys. Yeah, these two checks expect you to have quick beetle, which would be 3 beetles. In logic, we have 1 beetle right now. This is 1 beetle, but I actually have 2 because I got 1 by doing back in time earlier. It doesn't matter though, because you can get these checks anyway if you know how to navigate through the sky. Without it...
I like how the gossip stone right in front of the digging check tells me that the digging check is dead. Oh. And also the sky is dead. Okay.
Oh! Well, that would explain why the spiral charge checks were dead. That also means that, we don't need Beetle's insect cage.
Yep.
Pirate Stronghold was dead!
Oh.
Excellent. Alright, I will try to do anything else I can here before I go and grab sea chart and go to sand ship, because we do need the sea chart to be able to find sand ship. Otherwise, we can't find big invisible boat, mostly because it's not spawned. It's kind of easy to find the boat without dowsing in actuality, but if it doesn't exist, I turned early. Oopsies. Playing a game of bumper boats.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna immediately start off Fire Sanctuary by just doing a bunch of RBMs here right at the start. We're gonna start by doing a save and quit and loading our corrupt file to die.
We didn't get a Sandy retreat hint, did we?
No, we did not.
Nice. So everything's pinging dead, but I'm gonna go up and do Sandy. No, I can't. I don't have bellows. What am I doing?
Yeah. I mean, you can ping it, I guess, but...
That would be an interesting use of my time.
Yeah.
We're just gonna grab the statue and continue on our merry way. Oh, I didn't mean to hit. Never mind. Come on. Yeah, unfortunately, there is 1 check in that entire area that does not ping from the beginning, and it is locked by bellows, so... Hey, Jim, you want to predict that you are about to get Caves Key somehow, so that I'll get Caves Key?
Yes.
You've been really spot on about that so far, so,
Yeah, I'm 1 for 1 currently on, we're gonna get this item on the next check. Alright, you are about, or no, I am about to get Caves Key. Clearly means that Pippi is gonna get Caves Key at the top of these pillars here, which would be a very convenient place to get Caves Key, actually.
You are about to get Caves Key, even though you are not actually getting a check from doing this RBM. Alright. What do we have? No! Darn it, you're perfect, Shriek. I'm just gonna warp to start because it's slow to get back there.
That's fair.
Don't want to have to go through the claw shots all over again. But I guess that means that while you are doing Fire Sanctuary, I will go get my my sea chart and head on back to Sandsea. This really is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, I clicked.
It wouldn't be a randomizer on GDQ Hotfix if it wasn't interesting.
The thing that still stuns me the most is we had random start set to anywhere and just got the vanilla starting location.
You really want to show
That
off
is-
random start.
For a second I was worried, I was like, did we roll with the wrong setting?
Yeah. Random means
But no,
random.
we had 4 dungeons required, so it was fine.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to press B. Good job, Pippi. You slowly fall to the ground. Oh, okay, I do have bombs.
Alright, so those 2 RVMs that I did here were both to spawn in chests that would otherwise require the magma mitts. That when I go through the second half of the dungeon, in a very glitchy way, I will be able to get those chests
Yes.
without the need for any magma mitts.
There's only actually one check in the entire dungeon that hard requires that we have magma mitts. All of the rest of them, despite many of them expecting you to have magma mitts, we don't actually need that. So,
Yeah, there are ways we can get around magma mitts for all the other ones. I guess it is also worth noting that for the Fire Sanctuary specifically, we do start with a small key already in our inventory, because otherwise the first chest just always has a small key in it, and that's not random, so it's not fun. Also, first chest has the boss key, so that's
oh,
convenient.
that is convenient. Hey, you wanna put off Fire Sanctuary and go mode it later? I think the answer is no, but... Because back in time requires dying, it is often kind of beneficial to be at relatively low health. It just opens up a lot of options. So, hey, free damage. I will always
damage.
take free damage. Though it does mean you do have to play a little bit careful if you're intentionally playing at low health. Don't accidentally take damage you don't need. And if you do, call it intentional.
That's the plan.
Exactly. Oh, I bonked. Alright. I should have everything I need to full clear Sand Ship. And hopefully... You know what? At this point, our path to LMF could be Caves King.
That's true.
And that would be very funny. Just to get over there.
Yeah, so nothing interesting in Fire Sanctuary so far. Just kind of going through. I'm expecting the next ping that I've not gotten yet to be a small key, just because there are 3 small keys in Fire Sanctuary. Ideally, the small key would be on the one chest that is actually locked by magma mitts, but probably not going to happen this.
Sand ship? There we go. Oh, I bonked into it with my face. Cool. There we go.
Double checking. Yeah, water pod room has nothing. I feel like this is the first time in a very long time that the water pod room in Fire Sanctuary has been dead for me.
Okay, so that is... we do not have any pings on mass. So... I guess I'm gonna go do mass. There's one check that actually requires us to climb the mast, which is what you're supposed to have to do after you hit the time shift stone for the first time. But if we don't have to do it, and it's pinging dead, we can kind of do a silly little trick to try to skip it. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, come back.
The baby rat.
Ah, that's dead.
Yeah.
The rattle is,
Yes,
not the baby. The baby is alive and
yes,
screaming.
The baby is alive and just not very happy.
Okay, I was very concerned for a moment.
Alright, here we go. Bottom, put it down, pick it up.
Oh,
Go for a
there's
jog.
the last piece of the Triforce.
No. I did the thing again. I've literally never done this before, and then I did it during our last practice, and now apparently I can't do this trick anymore. That's alright, I'll just do the mast.
Well, unfortunately, there will not be any Triforce on Funny Location.
Aw, darn it. The mast is not actually that long.
The statue is right here. I want to exit and re-enter the dungeon.
While this is going on, I want to encourage you all to also check out Sonic and the Sidekicks on June 1st and 2nd. If you're new to Hotfix, we do special events on the weekends, and that is a marathon about Sonic, but not including Sonic. So
No
it'll
Sonic.
be cool. Use exclamation no Sonic, but you can use exclamation point Sonic to take a look at the schedule. So it's Sonic games, but Sonic himself will largely not be present.
He shot Link while Link was still grabbing onto the bar, and Link fell off, but the bar continued.
Oh.
He has died for his crime.
Alright, so here in Fire Sanctuary, I'm doing this very interesting sequence where we're gonna do what's called a bit warp. Basically, I'm gonna save and start my file at the same time on Skyloft, and what that's going to do is it's going to warp me onto the Fire Sanctuary map that my file is saved on, but it's going to use the coordinates that I save at with this bird statue here, so it's going to put me in a very strange place that I did not actually save in when I was in Fire Sanctuary.
It's also going to have some interesting loading errors.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm
No.
sure it's fine.
We're gonna go through this door right here. And there's just gonna be nothing here but a lone chest that is not pinging. Alright, so I think that means that chest behind bombable wall has to be our third key, which is good news. And now I'm gonna move across the invisible floor until I fall so that I can know where the edge of the floor is. Okay, that chest is pinging.
What am I doing?
Oh, that's lava. Let's try that again. I'm a little farther forward. There we go. We're going to open up this door to reload into an actual room. And then we're going to just go through this fence that does not have collision, side hop down to the mouth of the sleeping giant, and continue onwards. No mitts required.
That was fascinating.
It's the most broken dungeon. Alright.
I love seeing like loading errors, especially in how people move in that scenario. It's fun.
Yeah, so basically we're taking advantage of the fact that the Fire Sanctuary is actually split into 2 separate maps. I guess they just couldn't fit everything, like, memory-wise onto a single map. Although the way that they split it up is a little weird. What they did is the very first room of the dungeon and the very last part of the dungeon are on the same map, and then everything else in between is on a different map for some reason. I'm not really sure why that's the approach they took, but I guess they had some reason to do so. Chest is not pinging, I don't need it. So basically, the sequence there where the room just wasn't loaded at all is because we attempted to load a room that's normally only on the inner map while we were on the outer map. So the game just like doesn't really have like texture data for that room or really any geometry data except the floor, which is why we had that outcome. And the good news is, though, that it looks like I should be able to complete Fire Sanctuary, because I don't have to get any other checks except the one at the end here that I made appear through the use of reverse bit magic earlier, since it also requires lock limits.
It's also just more fun this way.
Yeah.
I despise that chick. Intended. The trick I'm doing to get across the sand more efficiently is called a brake slide. We usually do them a bunch in Linné route before we get to sand ship, but I'm in sand ship
Gratitude
before
crystals.
Linné.
Well, I have 50 gratitude crystals now, so I guess I could go check the last betrothed check after Fire Sanctuary here.
I am going out of my way to get a very, very long, single, unpingable check in Sandship in the hopes that I can save Jim the trouble and he doesn't have to when he comes here. That, hopefully, we do not need to. We do get to do funny boat jump. Oh, nice cue.
Thank you.
Whee!
Alright, so now I'm just gonna fight Yurhim too. Basically just... we slash him a bunch. He tries to throw darts at us. If I slash too fast, he grabs my sword, and I have to do it again. Oh, right, I did not do that correctly. Come on. There we go.
We will also have to fight Girahim again, because once we get all 3 pieces of the Triforce, which Jim already has, and all of our swords and our harp, we will go back to the sealed grounds, and we have to fight a little gauntlet to finish up the siege, which will include fighting the Girahim 3 fight as well as Demise. And if we wanted to, it could include Horde. We did not want it to. We turned that one off.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, since there wasn't really anything necessary for progression here in Fire Sanctuary, Pippi will probably do Fire Sanctuary last so that she has a more powerful sword to speed up the Girahim 2 fight. Because the sword that I have is the Goddess White Sword, which is only half as powerful as the Master Sword.
Almost forgot to do the treasure room checks. That would be bad. Don't forget the treasure room. Just because I have the boss key doesn't mean I can forget the treasure room. Aw, darn, you didn't make a bit magic file, did you?
I didn't know.
That means that if Tantalus heart container is dead. You can't do Tantalus skip.
Unfortunately not.
We can skip one of the bosses in this game by doing a very silly bit trick. Oh, we got plenty of pings. But it deletes one of the checks. So, oh, there's caves key!
There it is.
Okay, I can get to Lanayru. And a small key.
That 50.
Oh, and a sword!
And a sword!
Every single check has pinged so far in the treasure room. This is loaded.
Actual treasure room?
I have another small key. Oh, just kidding. One of them was junk. Alright. Let's see if the treasure persists into Brig. So all of those required half of the stuff that I did in Sandship. The other half was all for this one final check. Costs 5 times the time, I guess, of all the other checks.
Yeah, so I guess with Caves Key found, we only really need the last sword upgrade for Go mode, right?
Yeah. I guess.
And then we might be able to be stupid in LMF.
That's my favorite phrase.
Depending on where the boss key is.
Alright. Robot, give me garbage. Thank you.
Yay!
That was premium garbage. You do not have to do break. Alright, since that was our progression for LMF most likely, and not Gust Bellows, we do still have to find Gust Bellows, unless we want to be silly.
Unless.
Because you can do most of LMF without the Gust Bellows. Not all, just a really good portion of it. And as a community, we refer to this as being stupid in LMF. Because it's not recommended in race settings. I don't know what people are talking about. I've done it in races. Coincidentally, I'm not very
Done it in a few races.
good at racing, so
Yeah, also gonna go clear out the rest of Baron. Because we have claw shots.
I don't know what letter that is. That letter is squid. Squid, by the way. I never marked that I had the Din and Nehru songs. Oopsies.
I would never remember to mark things on a track. I would forget so often.
The progression items I usually remember. I'm way worse about the things that unlock one check, and of course those are the important things to remember on your tracker, because those are the things that you could just forget. Huge shoutouts to, I think, one of the most commonly forgotten items to mark on your tracker in Skyward Sword Randomizer specifically is the Fire Shield earrings, but they actually changed Link's model when you have the Fire Shield earrings versus when you don't. They are added to his model. So you get a free reminder if you look closely at Link that you do in fact have the Fire Shield earrings instead of the normal ones. Is that a harp-shaped object?
I think that has to be...
Skyloft, yeah?
Yeah, Skyloft Trial. We don't have to complete Skyloft Trial, but probably a good idea for me to go check it anyway.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't think it's important, but... Oh, it's another beetle! Yay, I have Quick Beetle now.
Now your beetling will be faster. Oh, I don't have the bellows. I can't...
Can't give Tantalus Dry Eye.
Yeah. So, fun fact, this randomizer is based on the 1.0 English version of Skyward Sword, and that's very specific, and it's important that it's that specific because the 1.0 English version is the actual 1.0 version, as opposed to all the other languages 1.0 are English 1.1, I believe. And there are a couple of things that got patched out for the 1.1 version, including being able to injure Tantalus with the Gust Bellows, as well as a fun little trick that we get to do in Ancient Cistern that, unfortunately, we will not be seeing this seed because we don't have Ancient Cistern as a dungeon. Is there anything else that was patched on 1.0 that was relevant?
I missed Harp Cancel. Not that I can immediately think of. I know that, like, the trial, like, if you roll into a trial gate and the music not playing was patched.
Ah.
Like, so it plays properly on 1.0 versions.
I did not know that. Oh, you missed Harp Cancel in the other direction where you have to redo the harp.
Yeah, I was a little too early.
Unfortunately, Harp Cancel is a good name for the trick. It is, you hit cancel as you are finishing with the harp. And if you do it at the right time, it skips the cutscene. However, if you do it even a frame early, you just canceled out of the entire motion control thing of the jig you were just doing. Go play the harp again. Do it again.
Yeah, I'm just going to admit defeat and listen to Fi sing.
Oh, but she's got a beautiful singing voice.
This is the best song of all of the harp playing songs, I do think. I'm also surprised at this point that we've only found one bottle.
Yeah! I was like debating if I wanted to go open up, there we go. If I wanted to go open up Fire Sanctuary while I was in Summit, and I was like, I only have one bottle. Can I come back when I have two? Alright. Oh, and I do have all of my sand chips and cookies.
Yeah, so once again, I will not have to actually collect all the tiers because the song told me that the trial reward is not important, but I will have to look around for 6 random items to see if there's anything useful here.
What is that?
Golden... Yeah, I can't see it. I'll just pick it up. Okay, I thought it was a golden skull.
It was a little too bright.
Yeah.
I got a bottle!
Oh, there's the second bottle.
Okay.
Oh, I found our last sword!
Oh, hey!
Yo, we can be stupid in LMF now? Let's go.
No.
I mean, I guess I'll look for the rest of the things.
I'm gonna go scout LMF and see if we can be stupid in LMF. Because there's a chance we can't be, but...
That, I think we should go ahead and take our last break. Right about now, seems like at least a decent time for it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Just like last time, make sure you all stick around. This is our last break. Do not go away. We will be right back. Great time for you to get some water if you need it. But yeah, Parallel Universe will continue. This co-op randomizer will continue in just a moment. Stay right here. And welcome back once again, everyone, to Parallel Universe. Thank you again for sticking with us through the break. I appreciate it. Before we continue this co-op Skyward Sword Randomizer, I want to tell you all a little bit about the content we have going on tomorrow. GDQ Hotfix is proud to present its first Asian American and Pacific Islander American Heritage Month celebration. So join us starting tomorrow, but also on Sunday, for 2 full days of showcases, speedruns, and celebrating AAPI heritage. And you can use !AAPI in chat for more info. Please do check that out tomorrow. But with that said, let's finish up this randomizer Pippi and Gymnast, the floor is yours.
All right. But
All right.
Helix, would you like to count us down one more time?
Of course. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, now we both get it.
Yeah, now we both have to recalibrate again. I'm also about to anger some guardians.
Mandatory motion controls. Oh, and I forgot that I was really using those motion controls. Hey, motion controls. They didn't calibrate very well.
Oh no.
That's okay. We recalibrate them very often in actuality, just we don't actually have to do it by like opening the thingy. Just every time you slash your sword, it kind of reteaches itself which direction is forward. So once I am no longer using the motion controls, I can just slash my sword in some random directions and it should resync itself.
Alright, so it doesn't look like there was anything in the Skyward trial except for that sword.
Alright, the Lene Room Mining Facility boss keys vanilla.
Oh, alright, well, we can't be stupid in LMF. Unfortunate.
We're really sad. Oh, I now also have 50 gratitude crystals. Oh, yeah. Hi, my controller is pointed forwards. Welcome to Skyward Sword, but Link points left. Oh, no Captain's Quarters, and Sealed Grounds is dead. We kind of figured that one.
We figured that one out a little bit ago, yeah.
Alright. I can only do one check in this area, but, and it is dead. I can see that from here. There are 2 other checks in here. One of them requires a fetch quest item that Jim has and I don't. And
Alright,
the other one requires the 2 items that we don't have. Digging Mitts and the Gust Bellows.
yeah. I'm gonna go get an ancient flower and just,
oh, good idea.
give it to Gondo for his check. Since that has been in logic for a while now.
Yeah, that is the only check in the randomizer that requires just like a normal collectible is delivering Gondo an ancient flower to help fix his junk. What? Motion controls. Why are we being so sassy all of a sudden?
Motion controls have detected a new source of light and are like, ah, this is the sensor bar.
Yep. That is, in fact, how they work. Oh, I have a 3rd bottle!
Yo, let's go. Bottle desert? Wait, I don't know why I said it. No. I got my ancient flower.
Yeah. So luckily, there's a lot of checks in Lanayru Desert, but most of them we can douse for, so even though Lanayru Desert is very big, we can kind of optimize where we're going. I do have bombs, right? Yes, I do. Good.
The good news, though, is that since we only need Gust Bellows as the last unknown item, the check inside Skipper's Retreat is dead.
Oh, that is true.
This is not the way that those are.
That also means item behind Digging and Gorge is dead.
Yep. So I'm giving Gondo the ancient flower here. Oh, and item in Bird Nest is dead.
Ah, yes.
So Skyloft is completely done, I think.
Digging Mitts!
Digging Mitts!
I found them! Finally! Been a bit. Digging Mitts unlock a decent amount of checks in Elden and are also quote-unquote required for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah.
we finished that.
Yes, I guess with the hint about Captain's cabin being dead, I guess I just have to check Skirbo.
Yeah.
Going through Sandship. The routing is a little bit, not great because the small key is, like, past the route that we would like to do for Skirbo, but...
Yeah. Oh. There's our one check that we can't ping in Lanayru Desert. But some of our checks that we can ping are actually locked inside of other loading zones, so I do have to run around and peek in those.
And as a reminder, the fire node...
oh, that's beetle percent for both of us, but I don't remember where your
nice.
other beetle was.
Great.
Ah.
Where did the ship go? It's over here.
It ran away!
There we go, okay.
And shortcut chest was hinted.
Yeah, shortcut chest was a bow, so it's not necessary to collect, because we already have a bow.
Just to be sure, because sometimes the pings can, eat each other. Oh, come on. Good job, Amplis. I'm going to, get a little bit closer to try to ping the back of... Yep, nope, that is dead. Oh. I love Amplis. They're great. They're my favorite enemy. They aren't little jerks at all.
Never.
Oh, run around that, please.
Off with you, Goblin.
We have gotten all of the very well dispersed checks in Lanayru have been picking so far, so I've kind of been doing a full circuit.
Okay.
Bomb, why didn't you go over there? That's okay. So, it's a little unfortunate that Cave Ski is inside of Sandship, because that does mean that, oh, Beetle's insect cage! We know that is dead as well. But that does mean that in order to get to Lanayru to do any of the Lanayru checks, Jim does have to go through all of Sandship. Which means that he can't be checking other checks that neither of us have seen yet, which would be ideal.
Because ideally, like, just in a general speed sense, it is much better. Or generally, it means that, like, the work was split up a lot more evenly if both players are able to finish the randomizer at the same time. So yeah, at some point it might be more worth it speed-wise for Pippi to just, like, go and begin doing Fire Sanctuary. Especially now that you have Master Sword, because now you'll have the higher damage for Girahim too.
Oh! Excuse me. In the hole. I don't want to play golf. There we go.
Another
My goodness.
another good out of context bit.
Sometimes you really have to play golf, and sometimes you have to go bowling with that one.
Personally, more of a bowling fan.
Oh.
With the amplest eggs.
There.
I do enjoy bowling more myself.
I'd like to do neither, please. Can I play mini golf?
Mini golf is also fun.
You're onto something there, actually.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how good the mini golf is, though.
Rose.
Yes,
Ooh.
fellows! Alright, well, that's everything.
Yup.
Except him.
We could find
Still
Tim.
don't have Tim.
You want to explain who Tim
Unfortunately.
is? Why we love him so much?
Yeah, so Tim, so in the item pool for the randomizer, there is a single tumbleweed, which you can get just on, any random location. And the tumbleweed's name is Tim. And Tim is very popular. We love when we find Tim. We're sad when we don't find Tim, so by process of elimination, we are now sad. Very unfortunate.
Tim is kind of a special treat also because, as we mentioned, the things that ping are the things that the randomizer thinks are important. And the randomizer is wrong and doesn't realize that Tim is very important.
Exactly.
You will not find Tim every seed. He will be in an unpinging chest. Hello, Trick.
Poor Tim.
Or he could just be on a loose item spot. Be considered a rare treasure?
No, I think just a regular treasure.
Man, I'm not even being called
Tim.
rare.
Tim is a rare treasure in our hearts, let's be honest.
That's true.
So that was the method of skipping the hook beetle to get further into LMF.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to look for any pings in LMF. We just gotta go straight to boss key, which I think means we still get to sort of do the stupid things.
Yeah, that means
we get to do one of the stupid things.
I get to do what. There is a jelly blob in front of this box.
I almost did back in time there.
Yeah,
That would have been bad. This is a death warp. My hand was on the reset button, and I was like, wait, no. Don't do that here.
Very
That would have been
funny
a-
when that happens.
That would have been a setback for me.
Yeah. But I am also going to be doing it. I'm going to be actually doing back in time. I don't think we've mentioned that back in time as a trick is activated by we hit continue after dying and then pretty immediately press the reset button. It's actually a pretty lenient window. But essentially the game when you hit continue, it goes, okay, as soon as I can, I need to respawn Link. I'm gonna respawn Link as soon as there's a map to put him on. And then we hit reset, and it stops whatever it's doing and resets you to the title screen, and then it loads into this pretty panorama of Skyloft. And that's a map, and it goes, oh, put Link there. And then it just gives you full control on the title screen.
Also, I just realized we know where everything is, but I decided to do Skirvo anyway, apparently.
Just for funsies. Alright.
Trust, this is where Tim is gonna be.
Oh, perfect.
I was gonna say, hopefully this is Tim.
We're looking for Tim. I thought that you just really wanted to fight Skirbo. Did you even check if I was pinging?
Ow. Oh, I got a small quiver.
Oh. SMH, not Tim.
Yeah, stupid Quinton.
Quentin.
What I've arbitrarily named the small quiver.
Alright. Please hit. There we go. So talking to Fledge and Back in Time there, just opened that gate that you normally can only open from the other side, and skips me having to go all the way over the left side and all the way down the middle and do a bunch of things and wait for a very slow minecart to do some very slow things. Way faster to just do the area. I just always have the anxiety that I misread one of the hints and it's not going to be the boss key.
Oh.
Like, congratulations, you can't read the word boss. It was a small key.
I mean, is it pinging?
It is pinging, yes. So it is something. It's just hopefully our boss key. So I'm gonna open this.
It's not Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah, unfortunate.
I'm gonna open that door and then jump in the void, and it's gonna respawn me at my previous safe ground, which was right in front of the door. Very convenient. Also, I believe you can off-lock yourself by doing that in the vanilla game?
Oh, am I getting stuck on
Yeah.
that platform? Yeah, something like that.
If you didn't actually open the door, but you touched safe ground, and then, voided, you can sort of,
I think you might be able to bring the minecart back to you with the beetle
oh, true!
in a worst case scenario, so I don't know if a casual player would think of doing that, but...
Thankfully, though, I bring this up because the rando devs are very nice to us, and you saw there was a bomb flower on the floor there. Those have been added by the rando devs into various locations in the randomizer where you could soft lock yourself by not having the correct items, because obviously in the randomizer you can get here without a beetle. They are just for emergency death work purposes. No, Link decided he didn't want to go there. So...
Yes, similarly to how we also have the warp to start option. The bomb flowers are placed that allow you to death warp if it becomes absolutely necessary.
Yeah, and it can also be much more convenient than warping all the way to start.
Than just going away completely from where you currently are.
Yeah. Alright. So, luckily, the combination to this puzzle is always the same, and because I have both bombs and Poke Beetle, I can do it the fast way and never have to open any of the statues by playing basketball.
I'm sensing a theme here, that we just hate sports.
Listen, we're nerds.
That's I understand.
The secret sequel to Wii Sports. We hate sports.
I mean, with how these motion controls have been.
Listen.
That's true. We are using motion controls. I guess we don't get to say that.
Here's the funny thing, though. My arms are in better shape than they were before I speedran Skyward Sword.
We take those.
Alright. Can I read hints correctly? I can!
Yay!
Very nice.
Congratulations on your electric arrow that you just found.
Oh, are you on Team Arrow?
I think so, yeah.
I guess chat can litigate this for us, because the community has some disagreements on whether or not that is an arrow pointing, was it an arrow pointing to the right or the number 3? And as you've seen, when we enter boss rooms, we have to do this silly little motion control puzzle. And actually, in the the vanilla game, those puzzles are all scripted because it gives you the same starting position every single time you do it. So in speedruns, we don't even have to think about it, but in Randomizer, there is a setting called Randomized Boss Key Puzzles, and it just starts you in a random position, but you are always trying to get to the same outcome. So we do have to actually learn what that outcome is. So is this the number 3 or an arrow pointing to the right? Or is it breaking my wrist? Could be that too. I'm also just gonna check off all of the checks in the tracker that we already did, because I want to know how many checks we're gonna have left at the end of this.
Yeah.
How many places Tim could be.
Also, Gus Bellows was at the end of Lightning, though?
Yes, it was. Alright, I am a known shield hater, but I will pull out the shield for this fight because it is far faster. There we go.
Also, we have someone in chat saying 3, someone saying it's both.
It's both.
The answer is yes.
Someone also said a cactus that fell over, which I like that one.
we do use a lot of cacti in Skyward Sword. They're a very convenient way to die. We do like our cacti. Like, I think, how many times do we die to a cactus in the Skyward Sword 90% run? Like 3? Like, there's a whole...
3 times?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of cactus.
Well, I guess it's technically to the bomb, but the bomb is on top of the cactus, so...
Listen, I just want to hug a cactus.
Yeah.
In real life, people keep telling me not to hug a cactus because they care about my safety or something.
In real life, not very recommended. In Skyward Sword, very recommended.
Alright, will everybody, please observe the most important trick in the run, making the minecart go faster?
Ah, yes.
This does not make the minecart go. Looks pretty neat, though. Alright, so I have a little bit of catching up to do after I get robbed. Because I have to go grab my sword from the Skyloft trial, and then go grab my, my Pringle from inside Fire Sanctuary, and then go beat Irahim 2. Which isn't too much. And you just have to go...
Yeah, I just have to beat Element.
Go be marginally stupid. Not all too stupid. You also might notice when we're in the sky and we're flying to things, we don't actually use the zipper rocks, as they're called, the little speed boosts. That's because the, oh, where was the third song, the hero part?
Oh, on top of Bridge.
I'm gonna need that. Go grab that first. But the randomizer increases the base flight speed of the Loftwing so much that the zippers, they don't actually multiply your speed, they set you to a speed that is slower than the Loftwing that we have by default, so you just use them. I believe it's a planned feature for an update to have them be proportional, which would mean that you'd go really, really fast. Which is also a great reminder that the Skyward Sword Randomizer is in active development. They're making it more.
And this time we do back in time, and I will not lose a ton of progress for doing back in time.
As you're working on that, just a reminder that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. So if you enjoy Parallel Universe, if you enjoy the other Hotfix shows, if you enjoy our weekend specials, etc., please consider subscribing to the channel.
It was one of the beetle lock checks, yeah?
Yeah, it was the first one outside.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot I didn't have that. Oh, hey! A harp-shaped object.
Yeah, so one very nice thing about having the fully powered up Master Sword is that we get instant Skyward Strikes.
Yes.
We hold our sword up to the sky and we instantly get it charged up without having to wait. Very convenient.
Which also makes one of the hardest tricks in most speedruns much more doable. There is a fun stun lock that we can do on Girahim 3, which usually is very, very tight window and takes a lot of practice because you have to wait for a Skyward Strike to charge. But we have True Master Sword in Rando. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, come on, motion controls.
Yeah, so the sword was like on the one of the benches that's just like right outside the bazaar.
Yeah. My motion controls are not having harp playing right now. I'm not even trying for harp cancel. Also, whoever designed having your remotes attached to each other, thank you. They get hooked on the arms of my chairs very often. It's a great design feature. Great place to hold it. Wow, we never needed any pair of mitts.
Nope. Thanks, Big Spot RBM.
Yeah.
Actually, did we need the hook beetle for anything? I guess technically for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah. For Fire Sanctuary. Yeah, no, we would have exactly needed to get that far, right? Because it was, near, First Trap Magma.
Yeah.
Hi, catch me, please. Hello! I just wanted to be his friend. Why did he hit me in the face? That was really rude of him. Alright. Now it is Tringle and done. And we never have to go to Boko Base. That's nice, at least. What a weird scene.
Technically we did.
Okay,
but,
we technically...
We didn't actually go there.
We went to Boko Base, but we got the only check in Boko Base that does not hard require magma mitts. There is no known way to get in there without magma mitts. So it's really annoying, and magma mitts are the way a lot of the items work in Randomizer is that they're progressive, so you will always get digging mitts before you get magma mitts because they are the same item. Just when you get a second one, it gives you magma mitts.
Yeah, the game will dynamically change, or like dynamically it will check which, like how many you've collected so far and give you the next one in the progression sequence for the item.
Yep. Same goes for upgrading our beetle to beetle, then hook beetle, then quick beetle, then tough beetle. And for our sword and our bow, though I don't think we ever found the third bow.
Nope.
Man, shoutouts to that Caves and telling us that we did need Gust Bellows. That was quite convenient. Oh no. I got all sleepy. Okay, there we go. Since I finally have more bottles, I can go get another bottle of water.
I did not go far enough.
So what do you think? I'm gonna miss the frog?
I think you'll be fine. I almost missed that ledge.
Yo, I fed the frog. Thank you for having confidence in me. Alright, since I know where all of the items are, I don't have to do quite as much back in time as Jim did.
Yep.
Thanks.
Hooray, co-op.
Co-op, functioning as intended. Oh, very nice 3.
Oh, thank you.
I am gonna do some back in time. I'm gonna do back in time that I don't believe that you actually did.
Yeah, I didn't do what Pippi is about to do here.
Because I don't actually need to do the bit warp or to do any of the chests that Jim spawned in. But I would like to just cut to the end of the dungeon if I could. That would be really nice. And as it turns out, I can do that.
Also, yeah, the boss key was in the first chest, and then a small one was just in the second chest.
The chest in the second room, yeah?
Yeah. Well, that was too fast.
Sleep till night,
Did not get a... I did not get a clean first phase from Olarak.
There we go. So I don't actually have to worry about committing that like we did with a lot of the other ones, because I'm going to go through the majority of this dungeon. And the majority of the dungeon counts for a couple commits. Who'd have thunk? You make changes to dungeon when you do dungeon things. Oh man, you hit me. How dare you? Oh, I flung him. I just wanted his arrow drop. I didn't mean to fling him across the room. The other nice thing about having True Master Sword is it does just a ridiculous amount of damage, and I can kind of one-shot most things.
Yeah, it'll also knock back enemies, so like if an enemy tries to block you, they'll get they can essentially block you once, and then they get like knocked back off their feet a little bit into like a wobbling animation that you can then just hit them for free with.
Yeah. It makes forward way easier. But again, we didn't turn that on because, I don't know, we didn't want to suffer.
For funsies, I'm gonna check what this hint stone has to say. I have nothing to tell you. Oh.
No,
Okay, well.
we turned that one off, right?
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
That comedic timing was pretty good.
At least he was honest.
Yeah, so I can go to the end of the game now. Although since I'm a fair few minutes ahead of Pippi, I think it's a more appropriate use of our time if I instead do some searching for Tim.
Yes.
Yes!
I'm going to quickly check the one check that's locked behind everything except the Triforce to see if that happens to be Tim.
It's a good place to start.
Yeah. If that's not Tim, I guess I'll go back to the Lineru trial, because, I don't know, seems like a fun place to go.
Lineru trial movement is also really pretty. I like the Lineru trial. It's my favorite trial. So, I think it's cool.
Also, I guess this is just convenient in the event that I don't find Tim and Pippi gets here. I can save here, and then I can just reset to get back here.
Well, that's smart.
Oh, that's a bonk. No, I accidentally reopened the gate. All right, time to walk back through. Here we go.
Oh,
The camera there is very weird.
this is a really interesting method of showing off backwards mines. For context, there is a trick we can do to do mines backwards. It involves entering and exiting a loading zone multiple times, which is very funny sometimes.
That is not Tim.
Darn you.
Yes, we're gonna save.
Oh,
Now our quest begins
I was gonna be like,
for a few
neat.
minutes.
I can death warp back to the beginning of the dungeon, and then I don't have to go forwards and use the small key to get the save statue. No, I can't. That's a full health heal, Pippi. It's really easy to forget about those.
I can probably warp to start, actually. That would have been faster than going back through the Gate of Time.
That didn't count, apparently. Hey, Link. Hey, Link. Target. There we go. Slap a frog. I feel bad slapping that frog all the time.
Okay, we're just hydrating him.
Hydrate or dehydrate, everyone. Remember to stay hydrated while you're gaming.
I'm gonna have some water right now.
Alright.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I have exited the dungeon, gotta go to the sky, and Fire Sanctuary, for some reason, is the only dungeon that has a bird statue in it that is visible from the sky. So, I guess I'm just gonna re-enter it. We didn't find that bird statue, but who knows? Maybe it just feels like being convenient today.
What a convenient time to get a hint saying that Betrothed 50 is dead.
Ah.
And that Sand Sea is also dead.
And I'm feeling great about checking all of Sandsea. Oh, by the way, I'm at the end of the dungeon.
Yeah.
That's why I did the RBM.
It's a heart container. I guess I'll pick that up. Why not? Well, I guess I don't really have a lot of time to check things, because Pippi will be done momentarily, so I'm gonna do everyone's least favorite check and go play the pumpkin shooting minigame.
Well, at least it has a timer, so it can't run too long.
That's true.
This check is not on in these settings,
Nope.
but
That just means there's a greater chance that it has Tim.
that's true, because Tim can be in a disabled check. You can also now see how the True Master Sword just cuts through Girahim too, like butter.
And you can also see how to cheese this minigame. You can just shoot Pumpkin as it leaves Fledge's hands.
Thank you for just standing still and doing nothing, Girahim.
That's my favorite attack pattern.
That was some really good Girahim RNG. I'm losing my top hat. How could I be losing my top hat? Then I wouldn't be Pippi in a top hat, I'd just be Pippi.
Pippi with a Girahim haircut.
Listen, I had it first.
That's true.
Don't question the validity of that statement.
Yes, this minigame requires 600 points. One actually convenient quality of life change that the randomizer puts on it is you can shoot the bell of the academy to actually end the minigame early. We don't have to go through the rest of those 30 seconds to check if Fledge had Tim. Oh, no, he stole my money.
Oh, I got paid!
Oh yeah, the End of Fire Sanctuary had a ton of money.
Oh, what was the heart container? I didn't grab it.
300 rupees.
Oh.
Alright, so I guess as my last few checks here, I guess I will buy stuff from Beetle.
Use all the
Because I have...
free money.
Yeah, I have 900 rupees. We will see if Beetle had Tim this whole time. Beetle did have 3 other important items for the seed at the beginning.
He did! Hey, remember when we had to grind for money? Also, before we say goodbye, my Loftwing. Look how pretty my Loftwing is! Okay, bye, Loftwing! I love my Loftwing.
I did want to buy that.
Jim is engaging in what I like to refer to as negative arbitrage.
Alright, well, does Beetle have Tim? Beetle does not appear to have Tim. Beetle has robbery. Alright, well. Unfortunate. I will reset now so that we can go through the end of the game.
All right, I have to do some dead sealed grounds checks.
I guess I don't get to keep that heart container I got. Oh well.
Not very good safety. Shoutouts to that camera again. Alright.
Yeah, so the horde we don't actually have to do because we turned it off. Because the horde can kind of just be annoying sometimes. So we just have to do Girahim 3 and then Demise. And I got punched.
That was really mean of him.
Yeah, Girahim should really be more considerate.
This is once again one of the only times I will use a shield.
That time he didn't get the hit.
Darn.
Yeah, so there's 3 phases to Girahim 3. There's the first one that we just completed, which puts us on the ground, and now we essentially have to stab him in the chest a lot to beat him. Gonna do some quick spins to knock the sword out of his hand, and then using Skyward Stab, we can actually stun lock him, so that we don't have to knock the sword out of his hands again. We can just repeatedly stab until the second phase is over. Now he brings out the big boy sword, which we can just cut through pretty fast. Twice, and then now we are on Demise.
Slow down, I'm 1 phase behind you. Don't slow down. Go fast. This is speedrun.
We're trying to go fast.
Oh. Fun fact, you get a lot of iframes if you do a backflip.
Yes.
A lot of them.
Oh, it's in real life too.
Yes.
Link is invincible during pretty much the entire backflip in Skyward Sword. It's actually very funny watching Skyward Sword Randomizer players try playing Wind Waker Randomizer, and they start backflipping to try and avoid things, and it just doesn't work.
I feel really called out. I feel really called out right now. Trying to fight Ganon and Wind Waker, and everybody's like, Pippi, why are you backflipping? Just run away! And I'm like, no, this'll work!
A few more hits. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently I wasn't targeting him when I did those motion inputs. Very cool. Alright, there we go. And that's time for me. I don't know what the actual time is because I don't have a timer up.
Oh no, Pippi. Oh wait, it looks like you might be back. Maybe? Right at the end. Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, Pippi's stream is having a moment, but in the meantime, Gymnast, your time was 2:40:43.
Alright, nice. For the 4 longest dungeons, not too bad. Yeah, unfortunately, Pippi's internet decided that we don't get to see her beat Demise.
This is what happens when you don't have Tim.
I mean, I didn't have Tim either, but I guess it like earlier where I said Pippi was going to find C-Chart and then I found it. Because I didn't find Tim, Pippi's internet went out apparently.
Exactly.
So this is really my fault if we think about it.
In the meantime, I do want to just tell y'all very briefly again about the Asian... Oh, English is hard. The Asian American and Pacific Islander American Heritage Month celebration coming up tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. So please do tune in for that. It looks like Pippi may be with us again.
I think I'm back. Hi. I don't know what happened there, but, hey, look, it's Demise. Tech issues couldn't wait, like, 20 more seconds.
Yeah.
No, they had their own schedule.
I was saying while you were working
No,
on
not
that back
time.
up.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
I was saying while you were working on getting that back up, this is what happens when you don't have Tim.
Yeah. There we go. Now time. So sorry about that, y'all.
If it had to happen at any point, at least it was like at the very end.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
And you know what? Still underestimate.
Heck yeah.
Thank you both so very much for being on the show. Much appreciated. This was a blast. Do you two have any last words before we wrap up?
I mean, yeah, thanks very much for having us.
Yeah.
Doing co-op randomizer, always a fun time. I guess if anyone else who's watching the stream is interested in playing the randomizer, you can find links to, the most recent builds of the randomizer and also the Discord server on ssrando.com. So that would be the place to go for all things Skyward Sword Randomizer.
Just to reiterate, thank you so much for having us. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Skyward Sword Randomizer Co-op. It's really fun to do. And I highly recommend it. And thanks for hanging with us. It was neat.
Cool. Before we head out, Pippi, where can these people find you on the internet?
I am Pippi in a top hat. I'm a Pippi. This is my top hat. I am Pippi in a top hat on most things. I play a lot of Skyward Sword on Twitch mostly. If you look for me in other places, I'll probably be pretty boring.
Fair enough. Gymnast, what about you?
You can find me at Gymnast86 on Twitch, YouTube, at Mr. Gymnast86 on Twitter. I play Zelda. Well, I think most people probably know that.
Are you sure about that?
No way.
Maybe we'll surprise a person today.
But yeah, thank you both again. We are going to wrap up our programming for the evening, but if you missed either show today, Do All the Things or Parallel Universe, please stay tuned as we replay both shows. Do All the Things had a Super Mario 3D Land run. Looked like a lot of fun. I only caught a little bit of it, so maybe I will be catching that replay myself. And of course, Skyward Sword Co-op Rando will be replayed right after that. And as I mentioned earlier, you can tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for our AAPI special. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you again, Pippi and Gymnast, for hanging out, for doing this rando. And we will see you all tomorrow again at 1 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the replay. Good night, everyone.